Hi, boys and girls. It's Rabbi Ferenczi speaking to you from Heskamina Synagogue, getting ready for Shabbat with you. Does everyone have their bim bam hands ready? Get your hands ready. Bim, bam, bim, 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 bam, bim, 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 bam, chiri, biri, biri, bim, bam, bim, 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 bam, bim, 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 bam. Ready? Shabbat Shalom, hey! Shabbat Shalom, hey! Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Shabbat Shalom, hey! Shabbat Shalom, hey! Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Shabbat, Shalom, hey! Shabbat Shalom, hey! Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom. Do you remember our Days of the Week song? We haven't done that in a little bit, but it goes Yom Rishon Avodah. That's Sunday, and we work. So make working gestures like hammering, or maybe you're sawing, or maybe you're just sweating or digging. Yom Rishon, Sunday. Avodah. That's Sunday, and we work. Yom Sheni, Monday. Avodah. Yom Shlishi, that's Tuesday. Work, 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 work. Avodah. Yom Revi'i, known as Wednesday, Avodah. Yom Chamishi, Thursday, work, work, work. Yom Shishi, Friday, Avodah. Oh, Avodah. Now there's the special one for Shabbat. We get to rest. Yom Shabbat, Yom Menucha. Menucha means rest. Yom Shabbat, Yom Menucha. Yom Shabbat, Yom Menucha. Menucha. Let's do a fun song. Do you guys remember what holiday just passed? It was Rosh Hashanah, the beginning of the year, when we blow the shofar and say a lot of special prayers and eat special foods to get ready for the new year. And coming up Sunday night and Monday is Yom Kippur, the time when we think back on all the things we've done wrong and all the things we want to do better in the coming year. We also, when you're an adult, you don't eat or drink for over a day. It's hard. It's important, and it makes you feel very special and think very differently about yourself. So I enjoy doing it, actually. This book is called Talia and the Very Yom Kippur, because there's food involved, but also fasting. Talia and the Very Yom Kippur, by Linda Elovitz Marshall, illustrated by Francesca Asirelli. Talia loved visiting her grandparents, especially in early fall, when their farm was full of wonderful smells and tastes. Talia, would you like to help prepare the Yom Kippur break fast tomorrow? That means the meal you eat after the fast, asked Grandma. Wow, Talia thought, a Yom Kippur break fast? Oh yeah, she says a Yom Kippur breakfast. She rubbed her tummy and answered, sure. Grandma put on her apron, took out a recipe, and said, first we'll make kugel. That's a kind of casserole. We need 3 eggs. You know where to find them. Talia went to the farmhouse. Yum, she thought as she checked the hen's nest. Delicious, delicious fresh eggs. She carried the eggs very, very carefully back to her grandmother. Now we'll need some milk, said Grandma. You can help Grandpa milk the cow. Talia went to the barn with Grandpa. She held the bucket while Grandpa milked the cow. Then Grandpa showed Talia how to do the milking. A stream of milk squirted into the bucket. Yum, thought Talia, tasty fresh milk. She carried the full bucket of milk very, very carefully back inside. Next we'll need cottage cheese, noodles, raisins, sour cream, and sugar, said Grandma. Uh-oh, I don't like raisins, do you? Yum, thought Talia, my favorites. Talia searched the refrigerator and the pantry. She carried each ingredient very, very carefully. Talia's being good at being very careful in the kitchen. To her grandmother. They boiled the noodles and mixed in the raisins, sour cream, sugar, milk, and eggs. Then they put the kugel in the oven to bake. For the rest of the day, Talia helped Grandma cook. They made cookies and cakes, tuna salad and blintzes. Yum, said Talia. I can't wait to eat all this food. Grandma smiled. We'll have to wait, she said. It's for Yom Kippur, for the break fast. But the next morning, Grandma gave Talia fruit and cereal as usual, and the rest of the family didn't eat at all. Everyone except Grandma and Talia dressed nicely and went to synagogue. Why didn't anyone eat? Talia asked after the others had gone. It's a fast day, Grandma explained. Oh, said Talia, nodding. It must be a very fast day if no one had time for breakfast. She's being kind of funny and silly. But don't worry, said Grandma. When everyone comes back, it will be time for the Yom Kippur break fast. The house was very quiet that morning. Talia read her books and played with her dolls. Talia is probably too young to go to synagogue and fast. Maybe Grandma is a little too old for safety. Then she went to the barn. She patted the pony, played with the lambs, and cuddled with the rabbits. She looked at the leaves on the trees. They were turning beautiful fall colors. Every so often one fell to the ground. It did not seem like a very fast day. Fasting means you're not eating, but she doesn't know that yet. Talia went back inside. When is the big breakfast? She asked again. After sunset, said Grandma. It's a break fast, not a breakfast. Talia looked puzzled. It's like a big breakfast, Grandma explained, but it comes at the end of a fast day. I don't think it's a fast day, Talia said. I think it's a slow day. Grandma laughed. A fast day is a day when people don't eat, she told Talia. On this holiday, Jews fast and pray and think about how to be better people. That doesn't sound very yummy, Talia said. I thought today was Yom Kippur. I thought it was going to be delicious. It's Yom Kippur, said her grandmother. A day, Yom, of atonement, Kippur. But it will be delicious. Just wait. First, people spend time thinking about the things they might have done better. If someone did something wrong, or something that hurt someone's feeling, it's time to ask for forgiveness. Talia thought for a minute. Grandma, remember the lamp that my doll broke? Her grandmother nodded. It was me, not my doll. I'm sorry I broke it, and I'm sorry I lied. Her grandmother hugged her. That felt delicious. And I'm sorry I yelled at you then, her grandmother said. Will you forgive me? They hugged again. Yum, said Talia. That feels really good. Then Talia thought of something else. Grandma, she said, I know we already made the food, but won't you need help setting the table? Grandma smiled. Yes, I will. Can you help me? Of course, said Talia. So at sunset, she carried napkins and silverware and dishes to the table. She set out plates of bagels and pitchers of juice. Grandma took the rest of the food out of the refrigerator. Yum, they said together when everything was ready. Thanks to Talia and her grandmother, they all enjoyed a very sweet Yom Kippur. It was very yummy. Let's do another song. What song should we do? Let's do, Dinosaur. We haven't done that one. There's a dinosaur knocking at my door. Knocking 1, 2, 3. There's a dinosaur knocking at my door. And she wants to spend Shabbat with me. Oh, first we light the candles. Then we drink the wine. Then we eat the challah and have a real good time. There's a dinosaur knocking at my door. Knocking 1, 2, 3. There's a dinosaur knocking at my door. And she wants to spend Shabbat with me. So this week in the Torah, we get to hear a very beautiful song sung by Moses, one of the main important people in the Torah. And do you guys like singing? I love singing. I love to sing. I love to dance. I love to celebrate. And sometimes singing helps us to remember important things, like your alphabet song, maybe you do. We have songs about colors that help you remember all the color names. I bet you do a lot of those things in school. Maybe songs about Jewish holidays help you remember things about Jewish holidays. Or the song we did before, we talked about Shabbat. So sometimes songs are really important to human beings. They help us think. They help us remember. They help us celebrate. And the Torah knows it too, because the Torah has some beautiful songs in it, just like the one we read this week. So let's finish up. I'm going to do one last song, and then I'm going to blow the shofar one more time before Yom Kippur. Goodbye, my friends. Goodbye, my friends. Goodbye. Goodbye. Till we meet again. Till we meet again. Goodbye. Goodbye. And in Hebrew, Shalom Chaverim. Shalom Chaverim. Shalom, shalom, lehitraot, lehitraot, shalom.